Still to come this evening. The National Union of Teachers has called on the government to introduce tighter regulations over academies. It follows the resignation of a head teacher accused of fraud and false accounting at her North London school. But the government says that although Joe SHUTER's financial impropriety at Quintin Kynaston was unacceptable, academies already face tough financial control. This report from Mark Ashdown.
Joe SHUTER may have left Quintin Kynaston, but this case could have implications far beyond this North London academy.
Welcome to QK School. This is an outstanding school.
She was referred to as a superhead on £170,000 a year, lauded by politicians.
QK is a school that's come on enormously over these past couple of years under her leadership.
But she also oversaw spending described as flamboyant and possibly fraudulent. £17,000 on taxis, £3,000 on flowers, £7,000 on her own birthday party. She employed relatives and appears to have claimed some expenses twice. Yesterday she resigned with sadness and regret. We tried again to ask her why. Well, it doesn't look like she's in, and she has refused all our repeated requests for an interview. I have spoken to the police though, and they say they're still investigating allegations of possible fraud and false accounting, so this may well not be over. Academies like Quintin Kynaston answer directly to the Secretary of State, not the local authority. Such freedom brings benefits. Many failing schools have been turned around quickly, but one QK alumni says this case shows a tighter grip is needed.
It suggests to me, actually, the department isn't terribly interested in these nitty-gritty issues, which do matter to people, for the parents and the kids. We don't want to see resources spent on things like this when they should be spent on the schooling of kids, and that's the important thing. If the department isn't prepared to do this, then why did they take over this gambit of control in the first place?
The Department for Education told us the misuse of public money meant for schools is unacceptable, and the financial impropriety at Quintin Kynaston predated it becoming an academy. They also say academies already face more rigorous financial accountability than other schools. The NUT disagrees and wants stronger checks.
I'm afraid if we see an increasing expansion of the government's academy programme, these are going to become more and more regular features of life in our schools. The misuse or inappropriate use of funds, I think, will be an increasing feature of what we see in education.
Joe SHUTER is free to pursue other roles. We're told her former governors will meet on Thursday to discuss their next steps. Mark Ashdown, BBC London News.